become my favorite medium for a number of reasons. I remember getting out of school and being excited for the newest episode of Dragon Ball Z, Gundam, Outlaw Star, and Reboot. Speaking of which, does anyone actually remember Reboot? I just remember it being like a really, really odd show with science and Bob and Anyway, allow me to reboot. Allow me to illustrate and explain a number of reasons why I believe anime to be my favorite medium and why it's so great. Now, I'm not here to bash or to minimize the works of modern, non-Japanese animation studios. I believe there are a number of studios that do a wonderful job and have so for many years. But for right now, I'm going to use Disney as my example. Disney is essentially the face of family-oriented animation, and their tremendous archive of work illustrates that. My biggest flaw is the lack of originality through its animation. The characters and environments with which the characters interact in just look extremely similar to one another. You can easily take the characters from Tangled and take them and drop them in the Frozen universe, and they would instantly look like they belong there. They all have like this Disney look to them. Japanese animation has a tremendous amount of variation. The anime Attack on Titan looks very different from, say, My Hero Academia, though both of these shows would probably be classified under the action category. Japanese animation is challenging and unrestrained. It's always evolving and changing while still being able to be clearly recognized as anime.
When angels are forced out of heaven, they become devils. You agree, don't you, Spike? I'm just watching a bad dream I never wake up from.
Most things on TV these days are, for the most part, unoriginal. The majority of primetime television is filled with nothing but crime dramas. Take Criminal Minds, Luther, Blacklist, CSI, NCIS, APB, ABC Family. Why with all the abbreviations? There's just nothing new being brought to the table. All those shows are formulaic and uninspired. I think I have a theory as to why. My theory is that the majority of these shows are not so much out to tell a story as they are to gain viewership. They are not out to make people feel or think too much because they risk their product being taken the wrong way and backfiring and blowing up in their faces.
Total conspiracy. That's doubtful on many levels, Toru.
Anime, on the other hand, is willing to tell much bolder stories. There is no shortage of shows illustrating the battle against terrorism in our modern society, but why not flip the script on that? The anime Terror in Resonance, or in Japan known as Zenkyo no Terror, does this. It shows us a story from the perspective of these two boys that are, by all definition, terrorists. They blow up buildings, they try to incite fear, and push a message that is mysterious to us until the latter part of the series. The concept itself is original on its own, but the real draw of the show is that all the plots these boys have set up, they were set up in such a brilliant way as to have zero fatalities. Though some may argue the quality of this show, it's still the only series to tackle a subject matter in this way, and it was a risk, and in fact a very, very big risk, but in my opinion, it created a fresh and original experience.
Looks like it's about 8 stories high. That seemed a little rash.
I love music, especially good music, which is kind of a stupid thing to say, but I'm gonna stick with it. Music can make or break a series for me. I will stop watching something instantly if I have to hear a certain track of music that I'm not too fond of multiple times. I'm looking at you, Iron Bloodline Orphans. Yeah, I'm looking right at you. Yeah, I'm looking right at you, Iron Bloodline Orphans, you stupid... You don't think I don't notice you play that stupid freaking guitar every time someone has a sad moment? Every time someone has a sad moment? You think I don't notice things? Most modern shows look at music as something to just fill the space, something to keep the scene from just being office sounds and people talking in the background. But I feel this is totally wrong. I like music, and I think some music created in anime is right up there with some of the best tracks I've ever listened to. Easily anything that I've listened to in movies or video games. When I listen to music, I want it to not only invoke a memory of the scene that it happened to be tied to, but I want it to also stand on its own as a worthy piece of music outside its source material. Here are a few examples of some of my favorite tracks.
Það sem gróir þar von.
All in all, I love anime, and I wish it was taken a little bit more seriously. I still feel a great number of people misinterpret the medium as just cartoons, which couldn't be further from the truth. They are beautifully animated works representing a rich world filled with unique stories and characters. I firmly believe that anyone can find something to love in anime. To me, there's just simply too much to enjoy.